All right, thanks, guys. Happy Sunday to you. Coming off another great day of Major League Baseball leans. We went 17, 10, and 3. Man, that would have been nice if those 3 pushes, we could have cashed on those. But anyway, great day. 17, 10, and 3 in our MLB leans. Also split on Patreon. Went 1-1 on Patreon as well. So, very nice day. Fiance's here. She's naked again. Those bobbities are swinging around. Dirty dog, Brock Page, but I can't resist. Gotta look at him. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into some NBA Finals picks, some NBA Finals action. And actually, last time we did this, I accidentally said your name. You were known as Big Booty Judy for the longest time, and I actually said your name by accident. So if you guys remember what her name was, let us know in the comments section below. Just don't put our social security number and our address, because that would just be weird. But if you do put the address, make sure you send gifts. All right, because we're getting married Saturday. 6 days to go. Signing my life away. All right, Golden State taking on the Raptors. 8 o'clock Eastern tip-off in Toronto. Toronto's -2, totals at 213. Let's take a look at the line movement in this one. We actually saw steady action towards Toronto in the early going here, and we saw heavy movement toward the under. Toronto opened -1 up to -2. Total open 215.5 down to 213. So right now, 59% of the consensus is leaning toward the Warriors. 69% shaded toward the over. Right now, Golden State is plus 115 on the money line. And like I said, Toronto up 1-0 in this series. Now, if you like Toronto in this spot here, I really can't blame you. But anytime Golden State is catching points, I can't resist. I mean, Golden State is 6-1 straight up in their last 7. Their only loss, obviously, coming in Game 1 of these finals. They're still first in offensive scoring. The Warriors are winning. They're covering 60% of their games as the official road dog. And they're 33-17 straight up away from home. Now, Toronto, on the other side, they kind of struggle pulling down those boards. They struggle inside. They're 22nd in offensive rebounding. They're also 18th in home defensive rebounding. Now, one thing to note when it comes to the injury list, Kevin Durant is listed as doubtful, so we probably will not see him tonight, although there is a slight chance. And also, Iguodala is probable. Both of those gentlemen for the Warriors struggling with calf injuries. I don't know what's going on in the Bay Area, but they got some really weak bum calves out there. But yeah, little legs. They must be skipping leg day. But anyway, on the other side for Toronto, we might have an OG Anunoby sighting, okay? He had like some weird surgery. I think it was an emergency appendectomy like months ago. Well, he's listed as probable for tonight's action. So once again, if you're a Toronto fan, you might see OG Anunoby in tonight's action. But anyway, Anunoby listed as probable. Now, total-wise, Golden State went 5-0 to the over in their last 5 games. Played at the current posted total. So once again, Golden State 5-0 to the over in their games that tipped off at the current posted total. Toronto 11-8 to the over at the current posted total themselves. So with all that in mind, I'm going to lean Golden State +2, getting the job done against the number, and the over 213 in that matchup there. Before we go ahead and move on, just want to take a quick time out and welcome you to the show. Got some lines of personal leans out for Sunday's NBA and Major League Baseball action. Before we go ahead and proceed, got to remind you to check me out on patreon.com/BrockPage. That is my operating website. Link for that site is in the description section below. And let's go ahead and get into some shout outs real quick for the NBA. These are all gentlemen who, ladies and gentlemen who posted comments in our previous NBA video. So loyal listeners, loyal commenters, that's why I do it. I mean, really, the content is a buffer for the comments. The comments are the show. The content I produce is just the buffer. It's just the catalyst. So anyway, shout out to Poor Boy 102, Nick Manley, the Dingman C Dinger. Shout out to Armando Saucedo, Norwal Music, Jer Bear, Maurice Hightower, Ulysses U Dog Hayes, Almighty Addo TV, SMC Justin, the Peace Breaker. Shout out to Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Just Bob.
Hello, Bob.
Not to be confused with bobbities. I like your bobbities.
Thanks.
They're big. Shout out to Oh Heck TZ Carry On. Oh Heck TZ Carry On. Yes, that's one name. Shout out to the CQP, the Underboss. CQP Underboss. Shout out to CQP Underboss. That's my guy. CQP Underboss. Shout out to Waze Shen, Proline Master, who has a great channel of his own. Check him out on YouTube, Proline Master. Shout out to Nenad Markovich. And last but certainly not least, shout out to my guy, Jay Williams. Now let's go ahead and slide into some Major League Baseball action. Got a full slate for us here today. A lot of early games, so I got to work to get this upload out because once again, slept in today. And anyway, that's the way it is. Weekend comes. I got to rest, guys, because as you know, I'm up at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day during the week. I got to catch up, man, refuel, recharge the batteries so I can continue to keep doing that for you guys. But anyway, let's go ahead and start in Major League Baseball. Giants taking on the Orioles, 105 Eastern first pitch in Baltimore. San Francisco's minus 115, totals at 10. We did see a nickel move toward the Giants in the early action. We also saw movement upward on the total. So once again, San Fran open $1.10, up to minus 115. Total open 9.5, up to 10 flat. 63% are leaning Giants, 51%